Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me here today. The box is back, which can mean only one thing. It is time for Chris's craft challenge. I know, I can't believe it either. The weeks are just absolutely flying by. I am going to be redecorating this box. I got given the idea by one of you guys, I think it's Belinda, to redecorate this so that we know it's Chris's craft challenge, and that is my plan. I haven't got round to it yet. However, my little boy goes away for a couple of weeks with his grandparents a little bit later. So my plan is to use one of my free weekend days, which I don't get very often, to redecorate it. But for now, we're going to take a look at what's in my box. I've been told to add what I need to this. A little bit nervous as always. However, I have asked him not to make it quite so difficult as he has for the last couple of weeks. So let's just see what he's put in my box this week. Let's see if he heard me. Ooh, he's gone for the wonderful waterfalls. I haven't had a go at this yet. This was a kit that I picked up, I don't know, a couple of weeks ago now. And I haven't given them a go. So this will be... Oh, I'm actually looking forward to this. If I remember rightly, this doesn't have any coordinating cardstock or anything. It is just the waterfall elements. So we'll make up the elements and then I'll figure out what I want to put with it. Oh, this is... Oh, I don't know what to do. Definitely need the instructions because, as I say, I've never put these together before. Though I have watched a video when I purchased this. I did pick up a video to see how we do it. Though, to be fair, it does look like you can use the toppers for other things as well. So if you don't want to make it into a waterfall card, then you certainly don't have to. You can use them for other cards. We're going to give the waterfall a go because, you know, why not? Let's have a look. What have we got on here? Oh, they're pretty. So are those. I'm trying to think what papers and that. I've recently gone through all of my papers, so I really should remember what I've got. Oh, I really like that one, and I think I've got plenty of like pink papers to be able to put something with it, so I think I'm going to go for this one. So I'm going to pop out all of the toppers. Although I've seen a video on how to make these, I haven't actually made them yet, so this will be a really good test to see how easy they come together and if it's something that I enjoy making as well. I better, because I've got 3. I ended up with 2 packs of these waterfall for her collections and another one waterfall for him, I believe it was. So I hope I do, but if I don't, I can just use them for other things. So I need to find the matching. So this is the love and thanks elements. So butterfly birthdays, love and thanks. I'm guessing I want that one there, don't I? Let's pull this out. Oops, and then I want that as well. There we go. So that's all the elements that I need for this one. I'm going to bring my instructions because although I have read them, although I have seen it, sorry, I'm still just a little unsure. So I need to pop these pieces out. You don't need that shaped bit. And then I fold on the creases. Like so. And then I turn this over. Now we need our red high tack tape. And one of the reasons why I haven't made these yet is because I didn't have any when I ordered these. They were in the sale and I just picked them up on a whim. And then I watched the video and realised that I needed some red high tack tape. So I ordered a big roll of it off of Amazon, and then when it came, I've just not had a chance to have a go at using these. I just need to pause the video for a second. I was using my scissors yesterday for something, for another project that I'm going to show you in a later video, and I just need to go grab them 1 second. Right, got them. So, I'm going to add some of this red tape, and if you haven't seen these ones before, maybe I'll zoom in a little bit. Tell you what, that way, let me just zoom in slightly for you. I'm aware that some people may not have seen these or used these before, but I need to put this red tape just on these little tabs here. It can't go anywhere else because the rest of it is the pulling mechanism to actually make these work as a waterfall. So, I'm going to get my red tape. Apologies, I'm going to try and do this in camera. Oh, hair on it. So, going to put a piece of this red tape on this side, like so, and then I'll snip another little piece off for the other side, like that. There we go. So we've got the tape on both sides of that tab. Take the back off. This one. Get in between them. Come on, there we go. And two. No, you don't do that. So we have those two like so, and then we take this piece, and this piece sits on top of that, and that, line it up and stick that together. So now what we've got is the mechanism for this to be the waterfall card. Okay. So then we're going to turn this over, and what we're now going to do is stick these pieces onto this. So live every moment with beauty and grace and love. I think it was that way, wasn't it? Yeah. So that's the order that they're going to stick onto your waterfall. Now I know when I watched this, the way that they'd done it was made it so that the sentiment kind of comes out gradually. So you do really need to keep them in the order if you're doing the waterfall card. So we have that one at the bottom. I'm just giving them a little trim. Hope I've not come in too close. That's number 2. Number 3. There we go. So again, using this red tape, we're going to put a strip right at the very bottom of that one. We're going to put another strip on that one. Another strip on that one. And another strip on that one. So you've got a strip of red tape on each of these creases here, and then just below that one as well. And then we stick them on. So start from the bottom and work your way up. And where those cutouts are, that's to match the shape of your topper. So line that up just there, like so. And then we have number 2. Like so. Number 3. And then number 4. So, if I've done this right, let's have a look. These will open up as a waterfall. And then they go back. How pretty is that? And then pop through that hole there. Now I've got some white ribbon. It's not the best, but it'll do. I don't have anything else, to be fair. I bought it. It was very cheap. I know why it was cheap, but I'm going to pop this through here. That off because it doesn't need to be quite so big. And that there is the waterfall element made up. So now we're going to pop this onto an actual card. It's not actually a huge size, to be fair, which I like. That means we've got more scope to put it on some of the smaller cards, which I could really do with doing because I haven't got many 5x7s left at all, but this is going to work on a A6 card, and I want that main focus to be on that waterfall element anyway. So I'm going to get out one of those, and then I don't even know if I'm going to use the congratulations. I might just keep that as might go in my sentiment box, to be fair, because I think that this waterfall is pretty enough on its own, and I think congratulations then assigns it to be for a specific like event, like you congratulate somebody. Let me draw you back out, look guys. Yeah, that kind of ties it in, whereas if I just keep it as this waterfall, live every moment, we're going to stick that down obviously, with beauty and grace and love. I just don't think it needs, a sentiment, guys. Like, I think that's sentiment enough. So the question is, what am I going to put with this? It's a very good question. I have a lot of papers that I think would possibly work with this. So let me pause the camera for a second and I will get some matching papers. And to be fair, this has been a really quick video so far, so I might actually make a couple of these waterfall cards. So let me pause the video and let's have a look at what we've got. Right, I've picked out a couple of paper pads. Some of them I've used, some of them I haven't used before, so I thought we'd take a closer look. But I really like the look of this one from the Works. I mean, the focus is going to be on that waterfall card, if I'm honest. And I feel like something even just like this would actually work really nicely on this one. Do you know what? Yeah, I really like that. Let's go for this one. I think that's just super pretty. I'm going to put that to one side because I am going to make another one. That will fit on as is, but I think I want to match this gold style, so I'm going to use a piece of gold mirror as my base I don't think I'm going to have enough room with that to give too many layers. Though I could, couldn't I? Let's go for it. I want to try and tie in all the colourways that are in there, which is the white, the pinks and the golds. So let me bring in my cutter. So we're looking 4 by just over 5 3/4. So if we do 3 3/4 by 5.5, then 3.5 by 5.25. So then we've got the gold tones. We've got that gorgeous pink. I really like that pink. Why have I not used that pad before? And then we have the white that's all playing in to the same colour tones as is on this waterfall. That will sit just like that. And I'm going to leave it at that. I think that's really pretty. So, let me move my cutter board out the way. Though I will need that again, because I'm definitely going to make at least one more of these. This sentiment, I'll just chuck in my sentiment box. I have a box specifically for them. So, let me get my ATG, and we're going to start putting this together. So that's our gold. I always like to stand my card up. I find it easier to try and position it. So we've got gorgeous gold. Okay. It's beautiful, like pink and white marble. There we go. Now, when it comes to attaching your waterfall cards, the only place you can put any tape is along this strip that we added. Anywhere else, then it will stop your waterfall from working. So make sure you only add your tape, and you again need your red tape. It's going to be super sticky. Straight across that part. Stick that there. Take that off, line it up for where I want it, and apply pressure to that bottom where that's going to stick onto your card. And then, let's see if this works, live every moment with beauty and grace and love. I love it. I'm so glad he challenged me to this one. And then that pushes straight back up there, look. And there is the card. How beautiful is that? I really like that. It'll still stand up perfectly fine. No issues with that. Oh my goodness. Right, let's make a second one. Let's go for it. Right. I'm too excited. I did pick out a lot of pinks, so I'm probably going to stick to the pinks. I might even just pick out this entire sheet, because all of those are going to go on these pink backgrounds. And then if I grab, what did I do with it? That one. No. Where is it? There we go. It's all tucking into each other. Let's grab out the mechanisms for these, because that came together so quickly. I think we can definitely make these ones. So work our way inwards. So this is the next card. pull the mechanisms out, pull that apart. There we go. So, trim this off a little bit. Didn't do it on the last one, and then it was bugging me, so. So again, we fold at the creases, the score lines. That makes us that section. We turn this round. Turn this round like so. And we're going to put some little patches of this red tape just on the little side tags. One and two. I like these cards. Has anybody else got this kit? What did you think to it? Or any of the waterfall cards? I think they've done a few of these now. I'm definitely going to look out for them if they bring them out again. We place this part over. So that now we have the mechanism like so. Then I'm going to pop all of these ones out. We have the first one. Just second. The third. And the fourth. I'm going to pop out this sentiment. I don't think I'll use it. I'll probably put it in with the other one. We're just going to give these a tiny little trim just to make sure we've got rid of those notches. I think this is a good Chris's Craft Challenge this week. I'm liking this one. So that's our toppers. Then we're going to bring in this red tape. And we're putting this just underneath those creases. So, one. Two. Three. Four. There we go. And then we're going to attach these. Now remember, you need to make sure that you attach them under the crease. You've got to make sure you're watching out for that crease, especially when you're using these straighter ones. When you're using the shaped ones, it's not so bad because you can follow the shapes, but we're going to go under the crease. Try and get it as central as you possibly can. And again, you're working from bottom to top because you want the bottom ones underneath. Number two. Try and line it up, press it down. Three. And finally, if I can ever get the back off. Number four. go. So let's see. Ooh, so pretty. Love it. Absolutely love it. Poke that through. Again, I'm just going to add some of this ribbon. Not the best, I need to buy some nicer ribbon. Trim that off. There we go. So that is that one. Might as well put the other one together as well while I'm at it, haven't I? One, two, three, four. Do you know what? These go together so easily. This is the sort of thing that you can do like in an evening. Like for me, when I'm in an evening, I will do things like the laid decoupage. Last night I was working on something for a project I want to show you. And I tend to do that sort of stuff in the evening, things that I can have like the telly on in the background or something. And this to me is exactly the same. This is something that you could do while you're sat in front of the telly. Because you don't really need a lot. You can just make up the elements and then pop them in a box or something. That's what I do with my laid decoupage, is I pop them in a tub, and then when I'm ready to use it, they're already there and ready to go. You just need to add on like your backgrounds and things. So I think this is definitely going to fall into one of those categories, and I really like it. So we've trimmed that, we've folded those over. Attach this to here. A piece there. Probably a bit too little actually, I need another one. Thought I'd got more in my finger than that. Go. This bit, lay it on top, like so. That then creates us that mechanism. And I'm just going to trim these little notches off these again, just making sure I keep it in the right order. There we go. Then we need to add this tape. You want to try and add it as close to that fold as you can. So 1, 2. And this one I'm using, for anybody who's curious, this is the 6mm. It's the 6mm tape I'm using at the minute. It's probably the largest you can really go for these cards because of the size of the tab, like it fits nicely along there. But you can obviously use, I think it's the 3mm, the other size. But this one is the 6. So 1. 2. 3 and 4. You're just my type, my cup of tea, best wishes to you, especially from me. Love it. Poke that through there like so. Little bit of the ribbon. Trim that off. It's probably still a bit too much actually. Okay. You only need a little bit, just enough to be able to pull those waterfalls open. Right, so that makes me my other 2 waterfalls ready to go. I'm going to stick with the same size card. I really like that size, and I've got a lot of them, to be fair. So we'll grab 2 of these ones out. And again, do you know what? I think I'm going to do the same again, where I'm going to have the gold to match the gold foiling that's on those anyway. So that's 1, and then that's 2. And then I just need to find a paper stock that's going to match these. Now they're still quite pastel-y. And I honestly don't know if I've really got anything else other than that front one. That front one was so pretty. I have this one that is absolutely demolishing the fronts of my others. But I don't think that these are the right colours. They're more peach. I don't really want peach. I wanted more true pink. I've got the white. This is a pretty pad. Could I use maybe a sheet of one of these? That one to match the roundness. Yeah, I don't think I like it as much on there. Maybe I'll use a sheet of this. Let's use a sheet of that one with that one. Let's go for that. And these are... Yeah, there isn't really pink in those. There's lots of purples and lilacs. But then could I get away with that actually? You know what? To draw on the purples in that card instead of the pinks. I think that would work for that one. I need to sort something out with this. It's really sticky. I know someone said about using the anti-static bag on it, and I did use the anti-static bag on one, but it's still sticky. Maybe I'll have to spend a while doing that. I'll take that out because I don't like it. Right, so I'm going to bring back my cutter and I'm just going to trim all of these to the right size. So if I remember rightly, I need this just over 5 3/4. I think it was, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. So I need it to be 3 3/4 that way, 5 1/2 that way. So 3 3/4 that way, 5 1/2 that way. Then I need it 3 1/2 that way, and 5 1/4 this way. So take it from that bit, I think. 3 1/2, but I'm actually just going to trim it a little bit more. What I have noticed with these books is that they have a little bit of like, I don't know, like it's not quite coloured to the edge. It's almost like it's faded. So if I do it that way, then I know I'm trimming off enough. So then this way should be 5 1/4, but I'm going to do it just above, so that I can come and trim a tiny bit off this other end. And now I know now I haven't got any of that, like, I don't know, it genuinely looks like it's faded, but it hasn't been in the sunlight anywhere, like it's totally away. So I think it's part of like the manufacturing or something, but it bugs me. So there we go. So we've got this one with the lilac, we've got this one with that textured card, like so. So let's get making this together. That one. That one. That one. So we've got these, and again, the double-sided tape only goes across these strips here. So I've got that one ready for that card. And that one. Line it up to where I want it. There. Press against that. I cannot get over how pretty these are. That's that one. And this one. Got it all lined up and then it moved. On there, like so. Again, push that down. And then that one, we've just gone for that lilac to work with the purples in there. Oh. I cannot believe how beautiful these are. I'm flabbergasted. I bought these in the sale. I didn't know what to expect from them. I ended up buying 3 packets, 2 of the for her by accident and one of the ones for him. I haven't made them yet, but that was such a good challenge. And what I really like about this kit is you can put whatever papers you have with this kit. So these 3 are Hunky Dory. The gold mirror behind is Hunky Dory. I love their gold mirror. I love all of their mirrors, to be fair. I think they're so beautiful. But you can get gold mirror from anywhere, or you just don't have to add any at all. I really wanted to. And then all of the backing papers are from somewhere totally different. So this one is from The Works. That's come out of this. This is a fairly new pad, so you might still be able to get that one. This one came from this Art Studio pastel texture cardstock. This is from the range. I absolutely love these. They're well used. I do keep taking some out, especially some of the colours. And then this one is from no, not that one. Where did that one come from? That come from this one. Craft Perfect by Tonic Studios. Now, I don't know how old this is. This actually came from a craft clear out that I picked up. So I'm not sure how old this one is exactly, but I do know that they do still do their own paper pads, so it's definitely worth having a look. Again, this has been more used since I picked it up, and I'm really sad that I'm going to start running out soon. But they all match these cards absolutely perfectly. I have adored this Chris's Craft Challenge. It was such a good challenge. Thank you so much for joining me here today. You'll definitely be seeing some of these waterfall cards more often. I'm definitely going to probably make some of these up in the background, the waterfall elements, and then make the cards on YouTube for you. Thank you so much for joining me here today. I hope you've enjoyed it. Let me know what you think in the comments down below of these waterfall cards. Do you think they're just as beautiful as I do? Or maybe I'm just being a little bit biased. Thank you so much for joining me here today. If you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe button. I cannot believe we've got over 5,000 subscribers. I never, ever thought I'd see that. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day and a wonderful rest of your week. Bye for now.